and then we'll see if he wants that same smoke.
Dude, the thing I like about Steve Wilkos versus some of these other dudes, though, is like he's actually down to scrap. Like you see like a big black dude be like, "Hey, shut up, Steve. I'll beat your ass," and he'll be like, "Let's go. Come on, I'm ready to go right now." I'm like, man,
yeah,
Maury and Springer will be like, "Hey, let's talk about this. Like, this is not about me. I'm not your enemy here.
Nobody's trying to fight them. Nobody's trying to fight Maury or Jerry.
Yeah, they're old.
Well, first of all, Maury and Jerry stay in their lane. They don't really like, they know how to kind of stay in the middle. They're like, "Hey, Jamal, were you at this other lady's house on June 15th?" They'll be like, Come on, Maury. You know. I've been in a lot of people's houses.
Hey,
and
man, first of all, that's not Jamal.
It says right here that you were there. Like,
that's Malik,
Maury.
man. You got him confused.
That could have been a lot of Jamals. There's a lot of Jamals out there. Where Steve Wilkos would be like, "You look me in the eyes. You be a man right now. You're not a real man." And I'm like, "Bro, I want to fight you too." So I don't know.
Exactly.
Steve Wilkos goes
I'll be throwing hands. I'll be throwing hands. I'll be like, "You're not gonna get in my face like this, bro. Like you already exposing me. Like you already exposing me out here in front of these. Like you ain't gonna expose me like this too. You ain't gonna embarrass me like this,
bro. Like I have nothing to lose now. You took
exactly.
You took my girl away from me. You took my manhood away from me. No job is gonna hire me now because I've been on this show. Like we have.
Yeah, man. I ain't going out like that.
Oh man. All right, man. Let's jump into it, man. Man, episode 3. Man, this is on and rolling now. We're gonna get right into it. Episode 3, Game Recognized Game podcast, where we talk about the game of life, business, relationships, and all the above. So again, for all the dedicated fans out there, this is a YouTube episode. We can't go in how we would normally want to, but we got a Patreon for you guys where we can kind of go in on some stuff. Last week, we kind of went on some interesting topics. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but a lot of girls are getting very, what's the word to use here? Bold, let's say. Bold on Instagram. And you're starting to see some of these, you'll be scrolling through Instagram, you see some of these pictures, you'll be like, "Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. This girl doing her thing, she got the nail, everything's looking in the right places." And then you read the caption, and the caption says, something like, "Small genitalia men need not DM me," or "If you don't got a 401k, like I don't want to talk to you," or whatever. And I'm like, man, these girls are getting so savage. And so we kind of gave our 2 cents on that one. So if you guys want to see that breakdown of what we got into, it should be up on the Patreon now. So we got myself, Justice, we got Toss, and then we got CJ as well. You guys got anything that you guys want to jump into right off the bat?
Let's jump into it. It depends what we're starting with. Where are we going? Are we going political? Are we going sports? Are we going where are we going?
Just because I like to reward fan participation, one of our boys reached out, Pepe, shout out to him, honing it down in, I think he actually lives in Paris now, right? Not even a Mobile native anymore. But
he ain't mobile. He ain't mobile.
He ain't mobile. He's actually an Amazon rainforest native. People don't know that.
Why is that?
If you know, you know.
Fair enough. Anyways, our boy Pepe, he came out with this. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up on my screen real fast. Pretty much this, I guess one of the older sports broadcasters in the game came out and said that he made a comment about Luka Doncic and James Harden, saying that Luka Doncic gets assist. Let me bring it up. Hold on. Let me share the screen real fast. Okay. Anyways, hopefully you guys can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
So Bill Simmons on the left says that Luka Doncic gets assist like Larry Bird, and James Harden gets cheap assist. And people are wondering if this is racist or not. So yeah, what do you think, CJ?
I don't see anything, man. It's just people talking, man. I don't see anything wrong with it. An assist is an assist to me. I don't even know what cheap assists are. Like, I don't get what he was saying, honestly. I don't get it.
Alex, you got anything on this one?
He's not being racist, bro. He's just going along with the same sort of narrative he always does. I mean, if you know Bill Simmons, he's always looking to make some sort of Celtic comparison. You know, that's like his fucking thing. And then it's a legitimate perspective. I mean, I might be reading into it too much, but I feel like he's trying to distinguish the fact that, you know, Luka's more of like a floor general. You know what I mean? He's the type of player who's prone to, like, be the architect, you know, for creating a play, for the team to score. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You can even see here in these comments as I scroll through them, I'm like, everyone's kind of over these sort of overly sensitive racist topics. But I looked at some of the highlights of both guys, and what I think he was trying to say was James Harden, he tends to do a lot of like alley-oop assists, which are very easy to get, where Luka Doncic, most of his highlight assists are very like, they're almost like NFL passes, where he's like threading the needle past two defenders to get someone the ball in a place where it looked like it was impossible to get the ball there, and he somehow just like gunned it in. So it's two different styles, and I can kind of see what he was trying to go for, but definitely nothing super racist about it. I don't think
there's nothing racist about it at all. He's just trying to distinguish the significance of like their styles of play. It's not like Harden isn't capable of being that type of player who can drop dimes, but he's not a pass first type of player. He's always score first. He's a leading scorer in the league. You know what I mean? He's just looking to do a step back first. But if there's like a fast break or an opportunity to, you know, get an easy bucket, of course he's going to try to do it. If you look at Harden's stats, like his assists, they were progressively going up, but they've somewhat progressively started deteriorating a little bit. But so, you know, he's just looking to score.
He's got Russ now. So yeah, he got someone who moved
you know
him
about
up.
Russ. Oh, I thought you said Russ. I thought you said Russ. You said Russ. I was like,
Westbrook.
Yeah. I thought you said Russ as in like he's getting old. My bad. He does look comfortable.
Nah, yeah.
He looked like the dude that just came out, you know, that comes up on like a pickup game, you know what I mean? With like some ashy knees. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you got your five?
He ain't like those old dudes you see at the gym and stuff, like the long socks and then come out there with the pants and stuff, calling everybody like son, young man, and he ain't like that. You got to put the icy hot on your knees before you can even get out there and play. It's like, playing like Tim Duncan and stuff. He ain't there yet.
That's what he looks like. You know what I mean?
He did get skinnier. I'll give him that. He did get skinnier, and he's like definitely not.
Yeah, he had to.
Not combing his beard anymore. But hey, man, when you live in that lifestyle,
man.
Also, he ain't in Houston no more. So you don't. I don't even know the club in Houston, but let's just say he doesn't have Magic City to go to on the regular after games anymore. So you don't really got to do that much anymore. You know, in this bubble lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, what's he looking good for? Just go out there, get paid, you know, pick up the paycheck, go back, eat some wings, play some 2K, go back to sleep, and play again. That's it. So.
Yeah, but that's not the type of mentality that's going to get you rings, man. If that's the way you look at it. I don't know, man. I'm going to say this, you know. I don't see Houston winning a championship with Harden. At least, you know, some players that have that certain type of mentality. You know, Harden's more like he seems like an easygoing dude. He's talented, extremely talented, great scorer. But I don't feel like his psyche is always, you know, about winning. But then again, I tend to compare everybody to Kobe's mentality. So
I mean, some players got to take that pressure off of themselves though, so it doesn't like bring them down. Because a dude like that, if he's just obsessed with winning the ring, like out there, like, oh, I need to run the ring, he's probably one of those dudes who can't function under that. So he just takes it easy. Like, of course, everyone's trying to win the ring. I think Chris Paul said the same thing. He was like, of course, I'm trying to win the ring. Of course, I'm going to go out there and play my hardest to get that, get the ring. But at the end of the day, I'm still trying to I'm a basketball player. I'm blessed to, have this opportunity to play basketball, make this money. Like, that's what it's about. To win a ring is a bonus. Like, people think, like, oh, the main reason to play basketball is to win a ring. Like, for some people, it's just a blessing. Like, yo, my job is to play basketball. You feel me? Like, my job is to play basketball. I'm not the type of person who's focused on getting a ring. If I do, cool. It goes on my accolades. But I'm just, I'm blessed to be in this position. And that's all they're there for, to make money.
That's great.
Their family out. Yeah.
That's respectable. I'm just saying that type of mentality only takes you so far.
No, some dudes, like I said, some dudes end up winning the championship. They just, I was on a good team. Oh, I played my best and I won a ring. It just happens that they won a championship. Some dudes, they just don't get a ring. Even the best players. You think Allen Iverson wasn't always thinking like, yo, I'm trying to get a ring. Like, I'm trying to go out here. And you think he wasn't trying to?
That's a different story, though. He was playing around.
No, it's not. It's not a different story. It's just sometimes some dudes end up in that position.
He has some doo-doo around him.
Come on,
man. Nah, dude. He had a whole team built around him.
Some dudes had teams with doo-doo around him. Some dudes had teams with doo-doo around him, and still,
CJ's right. Like, especially in this era too, it's like, how is Harden supposed to compete? I'm not saying I might make excuses for him, but like, you have like these super teams with the Warriors, super teams with the Cavs, super teams with the Clippers. It's like, what else is he supposed to do, really? So guys like him, guys like Damian Lillard, like, of course, but it's like, you're playing a team of all-stars, like the Nets next year. Giannis, none of these dudes have a chance against that team.
That's a good point. I've been thinking about that too. The Nets are going to be – Giannis is going to be scared. Because you got a team. You got KD, Kyrie, Karis LeVert stays there. He starts going off. You got shooters all around him. Who's Giannis? No one else can.
I think this is Giannis's last year though. So
yeah, might.
If I'm Giannis,
I don't know. Where would I go? Where would I go if I was Giannis, man?
Man, he needs to get up out of there though. He needs to. Because
there's a lot of players. Hey, what if we see a Giannis and Booker, Devin Booker collab? Something.
I like DeAndre. First of all, I like DeAndre Ayton. I like that dude. So
yeah, DeAndre Ayton's good when he's healthy.
But if you're Giannis,
healthy, he's good.
Here's the problem. Like being in the NBA, being a star player and stuff like that. Did Giannis have a shoe?
Yeah, he got the freak zooms.
I've never seen them, dude. I'm like not the biggest basketball fan in the world, but I'm a pretty big basketball fan.
They're all right.
Never heard of them. Never seen them. They're not on GOAT. They're not on stock. I haven't seen them, dude. And that's the problem with playing in Milwaukee. If this dude was in New York or LA or Miami or one of the bigger market teams, you would at least see some commercials. I haven't even seen a Giannis commercial. He's the MVP.
You see Giannis commercials, those T-Mobile or what? Who is he with?
Boost?
Is it
Boost
Mobile?
Cricket?
Who the hell's still watching commercials?
Hey man, when I was watching the games last year during the playoffs, they had his commercials on TV. Is it Boost Mobile or?
You got time to watch a whole game?
The first.
Oh yeah.
If you're a superstar, you need to realize, okay, you have about maybe 5 years. As soon as you enter that period, I'm getting off. I even know Damian Lillard has a shoe. Like he has a shoe at Adidas. He has
yeah, but it ain't.
And that one,
that's because
rapper dude's on his thing with Lil Wayne. Like he's on the cover of 2K.
Yeah, but that's because he has different. Yeah, he does other things. Giannis was on the cover of 2K too, man. It's not the shoot. You can't.
You don't have that pop. Of course. You don't have that pop. There's no one shoots it. It's just like Giannis. It's just like you just don't. He doesn't have that.
Shooter, bro.
Even John Morant's first year in the league, he's already got that smoke on him. You know, like this is gonna be that next dude. He has his own shoe.
Giannis just doesn't. It's because he's not shooting. That's why you're like, oh, yeah. If someone's driving to the basket, people are saying, oh, Giannis.
Dude,
yeah.
When have you ever name another dude from the Bucks where you're like, oh yeah, this is that dude. Oh yeah, I want to get this guy a jersey. Go.
Like ever, or you mean right
ever?
now?
Yeah, ever.
Ray Allen, Sam Cassell. Back when they were in Milwaukee.
Sam Cassell.
Michael Redd.
Nah.
Michael
Redd.
I wasn't a big Michael Redd fan.
Who's that guy who went to the Lakers? Will Chamberlain on the butt. Got out of there. Kareem got out of there. They're not a star. They're not a place for stars.
You're going way back. It isn't a place for a star. It's not a place for of course, but
that's what I'm saying. He needs to get up out of there and get his money while he can.
He's getting his money. He's gonna get his money. It's just a matter of winning. That's what I'm talking about. If he wants to win, he needs to get out.
I don't know if we should talk about.
But the thing about Giannis is he's just a basketball guy. You know what I mean? With Dame is a he's multi-talented. He did himself a favor. He's playing in Portland, but he's doing more. He's actually on the map. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Giannis is Giannis.
No. The thing is, like, you don't know Giannis. You probably don't know if he has any other talents or hobbies or whatever.
Basketball. He's a freak of nature.
He's a freak. He's a basketball. He was built. He was created in a lab just for basketball.
He's a Greek god of basketball.
No, exactly. For Dame, he has other stuff because he's a human. He hoops. Giannis is just basketball. Like he's supporting his family. Basketball.
Serge Ibaka's doing this cooking show now. Like we just don't like. What I'm saying is like when you're in Milwaukee.
We knew Serge was like that. Though.
We did it though.
He was with Kerry Hilson. We knew that. He was with Kerry Hilson. We knew that.
I didn't know that actually.
Well, you're not in it
like game now because Serge Ibaka, he ain't on that.
You ain't really.
He ain't really. He's on that CEO level. Serge Ibaka kind of like he on that CEO level. So damn, hey man, but hey, he's also in Toronto now too. So that's what I'm saying. Like when did he have Kerry Hilson when he was in OKC?
That's when he was with her. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not about. It just depends on the person. It's not about where you're at.
You got that
personality plays a big factor in the league, man. There's some players that aren't necessarily all-stars.
Devin Booker's over there in Phoenix. I mean, they're not winning games, but he's still.
Dude, Booker, hold on. If Devin Booker was in New York, what would happen? If he's on the Knicks.
Also,
thank God he's not on the Knicks. I think will be over.
I know the Knicks aren't good. I'm not saying they're good, but I'm saying like if he's the star of the Knicks right now, he did all that stuff on the Knicks, and the Knicks went 8-0 in the bubble, bro.
What you just said, hey, hold up. What you just said made 0 sense. Okay, made 0 sense.
I understand how unrealistic it is. But just imagine Spike Lee, whoever else is a Knicks fan.
I mean, yeah, but that's because he's in New York. Yeah,
I'm saying like Phoenix isn't really popping either. They're not a place for stars. Phoenix is a place where stars go to die.
Sometimes it's not about the location, man. Like it just depends on what it depends on what you're trying to sell.
Hold on.
It depends on what you're trying to sell. Some dudes aren't trying to sell movies and shoes and all that.
This. Hold on, let me ask Toss this. I live in West Hollywood. Toss lives in Hollywood. Let him speak, because I'm biased. I know what it's like in location once you.
I live in West Hollywood. Why you go? Hey, why you go? I saw that little sneak diss, man. I live in West Hollywood too.
I mean, technically,
you trying to do that thing? It's like, oh, you live in Hollywood. You in a lower class. Hey, I don't like that, bro. You don't do that.
But okay, you see what I'm saying though. But okay, me and Toss both live in Hollywood.
Same zip code.
Night and day from where we were living before. Now, Toss, you go ahead and give me your perspective. You recently moved out here. I've been out here a little bit longer. Is it different? Does the location change things for you? Your quality of life? Do you have more opportunities? Do you have more girls?
It depends on the person. Like I said, some dudes aren't.
Let's ask the guy who moved recently from where you live to where I live, and go, Taz. Does location matter?
Location matters big time.
How so?
When you think about players in the NBA too, would we even know about somebody like an Earl Clark if he was never in LA? Would we even know about somebody like Swaggy P if he was never in LA? Would we even know about somebody like, Jordan Clarkson if he was never in LA? Like, this is, if you're in the hub of it all,
dudes, man.
what?
But even like real life though, Toss.
You would still know these dudes.
Dude,
you would still know these dudes. If they were balling, you'd still know them.
Dude, I'm telling you, location changes everything. Me and Toss were eating dinner next to Scottie Pippen.
We wasn't next.
It does change things, but that's
Odell Beckham. Location changes.
But that's for you guys.
Everything.
Some players don't care. Some players don't care about that. Some players would rather be away from LA and be in a quiet area where they don't have to be.
So you're telling me players don't care about money. You're telling me they don't care about having access to the better quality girls, and you're telling me they don't.
What do you mean money? Okay, tell me this. So a dude's coming to LA, right? Has to share salary cap with LeBron and AD, or he can go to Dallas and be the star and get a maximum amount of money, more than he'd be making in LA. Tell me, wouldn't it make sense to go to Dallas than LA? Oh, just because it's LA? No, I'm gonna go play on Dallas.
Hold on, you got to think about your future. What about after you're done playing basketball? She has to be in movies. She has to be in commercials.
Bro,
brand.
And some dudes are smart, because there's dudes in the league just like y'all who are like, oh, I want to go to a big city. Some dudes are smart. They're like, honestly, it doesn't matter. Like in this day and age of where we are, it doesn't matter where you play at. I think it was KD who said that. He was like, it doesn't matter if you're playing for LA or like, you don't have to be in LA to handle your movie or whatever business you got going on. So you can go play for whatever team. If someone needs business, okay, I got time. Let me fly out. Oh, we can send some emails. I don't have to physically be there. So it's not like dudes have to be in LA to take care of.
I ain't taking KD's word for it, man. He's just trying to validate his ring, bro. Get out of here.
You really picked the worst person.
Yeah, bro.
Example.
He does his stuff with Google. Where is Google? In Northern California.
Where he moved to win 2 rings.
Where he's now in Brooklyn. Why would he leave? I mean, you
because
got it over there.
Why would connections?
Exactly. So you already have the connections, right? You already have that status. Technically, does he have to be there to have that connection? No.
Did he have those connections before he moved there?
What do you mean? His name is Kevin Durant.
In OKC.
His name is Kevin Durant, and he didn't have to be over there to. It was just convenient that he could maybe be closer and go to the office.
Presented itself. That's what we are talking about.
Yeah. So you're telling me that he didn't have.
When you're near a certain location, you're presented with the opportunities of that location. That's what I'm telling you. All you guys who are watching this shit, if anyone's saying like,
so you're saying, so you're saying LA popped up there.
Huh? Say it again.
If you have a map, if you already have it planned out, what's going to happen? That's how you don't have to be there for it to just pop up and randomly happen. It's not like he went to a restaurant and randomly he bumped into a Google dude. It was like,
and I think
he had it planned.
I think that literally.
That's why he went. That's why he went to Oakland. That's why he went to Golden State. That's why he went to Golden State.
Yeah, we gotta have to wrap this one up, but yeah, I mean,
every example you use with KD is a unique situation, though. Take that into consideration. Okay, he left Golden State because shit went sour, and he's apparently somebody that doesn't tolerate a lot.
But
that's been proven.
Exactly, but does that mess up his business? Don't you think he thought, damn, I got Google here. If I leave, I'm not gonna have it. No, that's not how it works. You can still handle business wherever you're at.
You just ring chasing.
You can go handle business wherever you're at. There's dudes who handle business here in the States, and they're out there in another country.
Dude, you're right. But what we're saying is the opportunities to establish them, you need to go to the location. Once you're establish them.
Okay, let me say one more thing. We can go on. So let's say, man, let's use a very famous, popular dude. Let's say Kanye West, right? Let's use Kanye, your guy. Let's say Kanye never. What?
Don't label him my guy right now. I'm a fan of music.
Like, I'm a fan too. Okay, I just want to use someone that you.
For you to just be like,
I just want to use someone that you.
I am a fan.
Now you're ashamed. Now you're ashamed to be affiliated. You don't want to be his guy.
I have to put the context out there. I can't be associated with all his antics.
Hey, Kanye's my guy, man. Kanye 20. What?
Okay.
20?
So now you're just co-signing everything. Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
You one of them?
And we all our individual thoughts are individual. It's not related to the show. Anyway, as I was saying, let's say Kanye never decides to move to LA, right? But he's still big. He's still Kanye, right? Are you telling me just because he never goes to LA, he'll never have the opportunities to make, certain albums or work with certain people? Even though his name is Kanye West. Yeah. Even though his name is Kanye West. So you're saying
no. Here, hold on. Let me answer your question a little bit. So,
because I can understand if it's a nobody, right? If you're just trying to start off, go to the place, you'll bump into people. But I'm saying, like, we're talking about NBA players. If you go out there and play, and you're bowling, it doesn't matter where you're playing. Like, dudes are gonna see you bowling. It doesn't mess up your money. It just depends on the opportunity, on the contracts. Like
from that perspective, you're right. Like if you're already established in a household name and a big brand, you can just kind of do whatever you want. But on the flip side, when Kanye West was coming up, what did he have to do? Go from Chicago to New York to go hook up with Jay-Z and Rockefeller and get his career started. And that's what me and Toss are saying. And Kevin Durant wasn't a champion. Yeah, we knew him, but why would the Google guys who are Warrior fans want to like help out the OKC guy? But once that guy joined the team, everyone's like, oh yeah, Kevin, whatever you need, blah, blah, blah. We have box seats. He has access to these guys and they want to help him because they're all seen as being in the same team now. And that's what we're saying. Like going to that location does help you out more because people are more willing to help you versus like some guy in some other place or whatever. Unless you're Michael Jordan where everyone just loves you. But Kevin Durant was not that guy until he won those championships and went over there. I'm not sure if you guys want to talk about this one. Did you guys hear about this, the rookie from the Seahawks who got cut for bringing in a girl to the team hotel?
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, obviously played himself. Obviously, they're doing like their own version of a bubble quarantine or whatever. The funny part was he dressed up this girl in like some team gear or something, put her jacket on her, put a Seahawks hat over her head or something, and tried to just walk her through the front door as if no one was going to see. And here's another thing. The dude was an undrafted free agent, which means he barely made the team. They didn't really draft him. They're just like, we kind of need some more people. We're going to kind of figure out which one of you guys is going to – he was almost like on a reality show to make the actual team. And he pulls something like this. And he got cut.
You got to admire the confidence. You got to admire the confidence, though. But however,
to tell the boys back home.
He did. Look, you're a rookie in the NFL. Your timeline of a career, that's like the shortest timeline of a career in that league. And you jeopardize it as a rookie. Hey, dude, you just got your foot in. Barely.
Bruh, you didn't even get paid yet, bro. You haven't even got a real check yet.
Damn, bro. At least get the practice squad check, dude.
Hey, I guarantee you that girl got her check. I guarantee she got her check.
Oh, she was getting her bags way before that, training camp even started. She been finessing.
Dude, I was gonna ask you guys too, like, because obviously it's a stupid move. Like everyone knows, like, all right, you probably shouldn't have done that. But what girl would you have snuck in? Like if you were there, you're like, all right, this girl's worth sneaking into the hotel.
If I'm undrafted?
Yeah.
Like same scenario.
Yeah, same scenario. Yeah. And you have to stick in a girl. You can't be like, oh, I'm not sticking in any girls. Like, what girl is like, all right, I stick in this girl.
And it's with the Seahawks, right?
Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't matter what team. Yeah.
It does matter what team.
It does matter. It does matter. If you're trying to do that with the Patriots, you out, man. It's not even worth the risk.
If you get caught, you're out by any team, obviously. But like, what girls?
Nah, maybe some teams will be lenient.
Some teams.
I think it was more to send a message. It was still dumb on the kid's part, but I mean,
if it was like Tom Brady, he's not getting cut. But it's an undrafted rookie where we took a chance on you. Of course, he's getting cut. But my thing is like, what girl is worth it? Like, I want to know what this girl looked like that he was trying to bring in. Like, is this like Lisa Ann? You know, like who?
Damn. Never mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn, Justice.
Dude, I'm just throwing out examples, bro.
Nah.
I saw her on Vlad TV earlier. I was like, oh, Lisa Ann's a real person doing interviews.
Oh man. Everything you're saying is, man, you just played yourself. She's more
honestly,
than just
I don't know. I don't know what girl would be worth it, honestly.
For me, it would be it's between Michelle Obama and I'll probably say
don't disrespect her like that, bro.
I'll probably say
Hey, if I was gonna do it, and if I was on the Seahawks too, you know I gotta bring Sierra with me. Send a message over there. Come on, man. How she a dude and she got kids,
bro? Oh,
yeah, you just playing yourself, man.
We should have put this on.
Come on, man. Hey, you know I'm coming in there with Sierra.
Dude, how dare you, bruh?
Have Russell watch the kids.
So you just think just because Future can do whatever he wants, you just can just all right, I'm picking that too.
Damn, y'all just be throwing her around like she on the field.
Like Russell Wilson's not gonna pull up on you.
I'm not afraid of Russell Wilson pulling up.
He a man of God. He just gonna try and talk to me about what's good and what's not good.
Russell Wilson.
He's gonna have to turn the other cheek though.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to turn the other cheek though.
He'll try to talk about it.
Come on.
If it was somebody else,
man, it's all good.
Yeah, if it was somebody else, like somebody that's tight with the
watch me and Sierra get into an entanglement. Have Russell Wilson on the next episode of Red Table. Let's go.
Damn, man, you better hope Russell. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Never mind.
Oh man, just because Russell Wilson looks like a buff Eli doesn't mean that he's a pushover.
I mean, he's got nice guy.
Hey, shout out Russell Wilson, man. I'm a fan.
Honestly,
you know the Patriots had to take him out though. My Patriots had to take him out. Well, shout out Russell.
Hey, man, that's disrespectful, bro.
He got his. He got his.
Like, hey, man, don't do that. Hey, man, I'm a fan. My Patriots have to take you out though. After you say all that, you're like, well, I'm a fan though. I fucked your bitch, but I'm a fan though. I'm gonna come over there and take a fan. We're gonna bring the training.
I like Russell.
Dude, honestly, when Toss said Michelle Obama, I thought you were gonna go with Kamala Harris, given her recent status.
Man, I'm done with Indian women.
New vice president. Is she Indian?
She got it.
No, she's Asian. I forgot what. Is it Indian?
She's Indian.
Some type of Asian, Indian.
She's Indian. She's Indian.
It's Indian?
Yes, sir.
India.
India.
I thought she was half black. She half black?
Yeah, half black, half Indian.
Oh, interesting.
You guys not know?
I guess we're all represented by her then. So
I know she's half. I didn't know if it was Asian or Indian or Indian.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the name Kamala is kind of Indian sounding, and then Harris.
To be honest, I don't know, man. He's just trying to get like a Michelle Obama knockoff. I don't know, man.
You think Michelle Obama would have made a better vice president than her?
He would have won. He would have won automatically. If Michelle Obama, he would have won automatically.
Damn, it's like that.
He would have won. She would have won.
Honestly,
she'd be in the office.
Honestly, like I saw that he picked her, and I felt like his hand was forced. Like there was no one else to choose. Like he already kind of lost a black vote with all the dumb stuff that he was saying before.
I don't know how it's gonna go. Like I think, like the thing about this stuff is like, okay, well now it just looks like you're picking a black woman. Not even black woman together, but just she's black and she's a woman. Not the fact that she's both, but yeah, it's like
he's not really the representative of the presidential candidate. It's actually the VP. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like they're just kind of putting it together like it's a show. Like they're in the background, like, yo, we just need you to product placement. Like, oh, we just need it to be a black woman.
Dude,
like,
it's like Gundam, bro. It's like Gundam, because Biden, he's the machine. He's the guy that's like, but he's being run by a different group of people. Kamala Harris is like the main representative of that, to kind of like bring in the most significant votes that he's fucking up. Like it's so obvious too, man. Like this, I don't even know how the hell this whole system's fucked up.
It's gonna be interesting. Like I don't know how it's gonna go. My main thing is America ready for a woman in the office? Now this is different. It's not like how Hillary was trying to be the president, but is America, and that means for the majority, these older white dudes, are they comfortable with having a black woman? Not even a black woman. It's just having a woman in the office as a vice president. Are they comfortable? That's what it's going to come down to. Because if they're not, there's no way a woman's going to go into office. That's what happened with the Hillary and the Trump election. They weren't comfortable, so there was no way from the beginning that Hillary was going to win. It just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, but Hillary was running for president. Hillary was already.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm.
Wow.
That's.
You know that.
You
right?
mean vice president with Obama?
Oh,
you mean when she was in the?
Yeah, no, she was Secretary of State. My bad.
Yeah, she was your secretary.
Yeah.
That's why it is different, because she's not. Harris isn't running for president, but still, she's vice president. She'll still have that power over those other dudes in office.
What's the fear that people have about having a woman president, though? Like, what's the?
It's never been done, never been heard of. You know how America is. Something that's never been done.
It's the same thing. The same type of fear of having like black people as like executives of major corporations. It's just like the people who have power normally aren't comfortable giving that power up to anybody who's outside of their circle, in a sense. Like it's pretty crazy. Like you look at like the boards of like Disney, Coca-Cola, some of these big Apple, the big companies. It's like the same circle of people at the top of all the major companies. And I imagine that politics, you have that much control. There's a lot of like, there's a lot of corruption. So you get someone who's not willing to play ball, and they can possibly like mess everything up. That's what you're scared of a little bit. Like, okay, is this girl going to play ball with us? Is she going to?
That's why, they're afraid of people who are like, oh, this is a game changer. Because people are afraid. They're like, oh shit, they might come in and they might not run the same game that everyone's playing. Or this person's coming in here. Oh, she's a goody two shoes. She ain't gonna let us get away with this. Okay, we can't let her win. Shit like that.
Bring back my boys, Andrew Yang, bro. Just write him in. Y'all ain't
gang. What's up?
Yeah, let's get that $1,000 a week, man.
Bro, Andrew Yang. One thing I like about him though, a lot of his ideas are getting usurped right now by Trump and stuff. So hopefully,
yeah, man, if it wasn't for Andrew Yang, we wouldn't have gotten that EDD.
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
not that I claimed it or anything,
Universal, whatever he had, the universal minimum allowance or something was one of his things, where everyone just gets $1,000, an extra $1,000 a month, no matter what.
Yeah,
everybody.
It sounds ridiculous, but
you're not gonna work anymore. Everyone's gonna be super lazy, and like that literally saved everybody's ass in like a couple months ago.
It sounds ridiculous, but people never look into like the allocation of like America's budget and how much they put into fucking military. It's so insecure that they want to be so secure. You know what I mean? Like you can totally like divvy that up more appropriately. When you look at like different cities too, a lot of the budget goes into like law enforcement too, where you could have divvied that up into different, different aspects to kind of like better a community. But everybody's just worried about security.
It's that game they playing, bro. This is what we're talking about.
Which I can't blame them for either. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about security too.
Don't hate the player.
Yeah, if y'all ever need a security system, man, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys see this? As we're talking about politics right now, apparently Trump is trying to dissuade people from doing mail-in voting. So he's just removing all the posts. What do you call these things? Mailboxes.
Yeah,
streets of different.
You can do all the fuck you want, bro.
See, when Trump does something stupid, you can acknowledge something stupid. When he does something good, let's acknowledge something good. This is one of those things that he does that's stupid. Now, the main reason this is bad, that we should actually, take this seriously, is because of the mail-in voting that we got going on. Obviously, you can put two and two together. He's obviously trying to get rid of these. He's trying to stop the whole mail transfer and stuff so that we can slow down the whole voting process, which will give him a better chance to win. Because supposedly, with all the statistics going on, the people more likely to vote for Biden are going to be people doing the mail-in voting.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, getting rid of voting, you're getting rid of those votes, which makes you the winner. So it's a smart tactic. It's barbarian type
Trump, bro. That's my boy Trump.
It's medieval.
Plays the game so just savage, bro. He's just like, y'all niggas not gonna have it. We're gonna get rid of the post office.
You gotta respect the savagery, bro. Hey, remember that time where he got impeached, and then he didn't get impeached? Remember that? I remember driving through the streets, seeing people rioting and shit. Not rioting, but like out of office. I'm like, oh shit, he's back in the office. He just said, nope, not doing it. Fuck it.
He was just like, bro. He was like, who's that guy? The Wolf of Wall Street. He's like, I'm not leaving. What's going on? I'm not leaving. Bro. I'm not leaving.
Bro, like, politics is so stupid in this country sometimes. Like, the way that they did it, they voted it in. They're like, hey, but it's the rules. You got to leave. And this guy's like, nah. Like, he literally just like, nah. I'm good. I'm straight, man. I ain't going to do all that. But you have to. Who says I have to? I'm fucking president.
This is straight out of a comedy, bro. Like, come on, man.
It really is.
It's like, crazy. No, I'm taking away all the mailboxes, bro. I'm taking away all the mailboxes. No, you guys can't even vote anymore. That's how I'm gonna win the thing. Like, really? That's crazy.
The thing you have to like about Trump, like if you're just looking at it like, okay, like politics is a game of like, oh, who can get more votes and stuff. Whether you like just not even really taking credit of like, oh, this morally responsible, or is he racist? Is he doing the right thing? But more like, how is he playing the game? Taking away the mailboxes when people can't leave their houses, forcing the people who aren't scared of COVID to go out and vote in person. Like, it's just such a savage move. Now,
like, you want Trump out of office? You better go die for that. You better go sacrifice your life.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, keep that same energy. And now, But here's why it's stupid though. There's about 300,000 people in the post office union. They all hate Trump now because he's pretty much like lost all their jobs. And now he's making people even more upset at him. So at one level, Trump is doing whatever he wants to do to win. But at another level, he's making more people hate him in the process. So I don't really know if this is going to work in his favor or not, but it is interesting that he's willing just to go to any length just to secure this victory. So,
I think his mentality is like, when it comes to an election, it's a game. It's like Game of Thrones, bro. That's pretty much what it is. How savage are you willing to be? Because obviously what the Democrats have been doing with this whole cordial shit, it's pussy shit. Like it's not gonna work.
And
This
Trump
guy's
isn't
getting
afraid.
extra savage. You got to do it on
Yeah.
the other aisle, like the other side.
He's not afraid to push it. He's testing everything. Like he's doing the most outlandish shit, and he's like, "Did I really get away with that? Okay, I'm a next time I'm gonna do even something even crazier." And he gets
Bro,
away with it.
he doesn't
Just
give
keeps
a
testing.
fuck.
Like he just keeps testing. Like, damn, I'm getting away with all this. Okay,
Dude, he's not even testing anymore, bro. He's like, it's already been established, like from the beginning of his presidency. He's already said so many outlandish shit. Like at this point, he's just like, I'm gonna just do this. What's the worst that can happen?
some dude asked him a question who was in one of those Q&As. Some dude was like, hey, President Trump, how do you feel about all those lies you've been giving since you become president? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about all those lies? And Trump's like, what? He's like, the lies. How do you feel about the lies you've been telling us? He's just like, you. Next question. You right there. Like, but he doesn't.
And that's a great thing.
Bro,
that's a great thing to point out right there, man. That's a key. That's a cheat code. Okay? Somebody's trying to get you with a gotcha question, and he didn't even pay it no mind. You're insignificant. I'm not even going to address you. I'm moving on to the next thing.
And sometimes when it's the big like reporters, like I think it's CNN, they ask him a stupid question. He's like, you know what? That's a stupid question, CNN. That's why you guys get no views. That's why your ratings suck. Like it's like, yo, you're talking to CNN like that? Like, chill. That's the worldwide leader. That's the worldwide leader in news, bro.
Fuck CNN, bro. Bro, it's the same premise of like when you're with your chick and she like does something to like get in your nerves or like says some shit to like make you like unsettled or some shit. Or it's like, oh, you don't open car doors? It's like, you got hands, right? And I just leave it at that and I go do my thing. What's the worst that can happen? Or you don't even pay no mind. Okay. Now they feel stupid. Hey man, props to the way he's playing the game. That's all I can say.
And I went to pull it up, and I'm like, you gotta stick to the Patreon. I can't pull it up on YouTube.
Oh, but, really quickly, breaking news. On a serious note, President Trump, his younger brother Robert, he died. He was hospitalized. I heard he was hospitalized, I think, yesterday. They didn't say why. They said he was just feeling very ill. Corona. But I guess, yeah, since they want to keep a hush, But I mean, they'll let us know, but or not. They might lie to us, but anyway.
Who is Robert?
His younger brother.
What?
71. Died at the age of 71.
Okay.
Hey, man. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. This is our president. This is his family. His family is our family, man.
No, he ain't my family.
His family is my family, man.
Okay? Hey, man.
So since Trump gave you that stimulus package, he gave you that stimulus check, now all of a sudden he's welcome to the family dinner and shit.
Hey, man, that's how the mafia works, man. You do something good for us, we
honestly, I'll say this.
Barbecues.
Honestly, I'll say this, and it pains me to say this. It really does. My own father never giving me no $1,200 check. So, I gotta say, hey man, this dude, hey, not even Obama gave us no 1,200. So, anyways, let's get out of this one. I got one more for you guys. So last week we were talking about Jake Paul. And when he was in our doghouse saying this dude's playing himself. He's messing up his money. He's possibly gonna lose his fight because the FBI raided his house, taking out large guns. What does our man do this week? Jake Paul hosts sloppy boxing match. So let me just preface this a little bit. State of California, they just said if you are caught having a major party or a large gathering in your house, we will shut off the water and the power to your house, which is such a violation of rights, but crazy, right? This dude has a boxing match clearly with a bunch of people in the background. And
Yeah,
two girls,
that's what
and then, you know, a female fight too. And then this dude, not even phased, this is TMZ reporting this, spotted with what? His ex-girlfriend walking his dog, chilling with his ex-girlfriend, minding all the social distancing rules. I see this, and my first thought was like, I don't know, this kid, he seems like he's going down the wrong path. I thought about it some more, and I was like, Jake Paul's a savage, dude. Jake Paul, this dude clearly doesn't care. He clearly just does what he wants. He has that crazy wild boy, rebel without a cause, rapper sort of lifestyle, and he's about what dude is hanging out with his ex-girlfriend still. He's still got it, and then he's throwing he's just
a privileged white kid. Okay, he's
he's about that life, bro.
Don't say he's out of control. Don't say he's an out of control rapper.
Unlike 6ix9ine, who's faking it. This dude is about that life. He's not letting anybody tell him what to do. His girlfriend broke up with him. He broke up with her. He still got her on lock.
Yo,
I'm like, this dude. Hey,
that's how Chad has it. That's how Chad has it. Yeah, that's how the frat guys have it, man.
His mom or dad never beat him with a belt. Okay, those are the people in the beginning of your life that have the biggest influence on you. They are supposed to set the rules, right? Boundaries. There are no boundaries for him. Okay, his mom will come into a room and tell him, "Oh, Jake, can you wrap it up with the video games and go to bed?" Shut the fuck up, mom. Nah, that's how it is in that household. So what do you think is gonna be in life? That there's no boundaries. Just like with Trump.
You gotta say this for the Patreon, man. This one sounds interesting, man.
We gotta. All right, this is gonna be to be continued. I also gotta edit Toss now.
Hey man, I'm from New York.
Oh man! All right, but this was good. This was a fun one. This was a little short and sweet episode. We kind of got into some topics here, and we're gonna end it here. Any final words? Any final things you guys want to shout out, talk about as we end the podcast here?
Yeah. CJ, go first.
Yeah, just real quickly, MVP of the week. Shout out Dame Lillard. Got to give it to him.
Hey, you took my MVP, bro.
Hey, did his thing, man. Shout out John Morant. I was rooting for you. Rookie of the year, though. We got that on lock. See you next year, man. But, yeah, excited for the NBA season, man. Postseason coming up. See what happens.
NBA playoffs. Yeah. And also...
That was that. You listen to the Beach Boys?
Is that Lisa Ann over there?
Nayland Palin?
Dude, shout out CJ McCollum, bruh. CJ with the late game, with a broken back, giving it to John Morant, welcoming him to the league. Oh man, with the double behind the back crossover pull up from three to a step. Oh my God, CJ just said, "Hey man, can I have this dance?" and just grinded it on him like they were at the prom, dude. John Morant didn't know what to do. He was like, wow, I didn't know he could drop it like that. I didn't know she had it like that.
Let's see him do it against the Lakers, bro. I mean, they're gonna get wiped out in the playoffs again. This time in the first round. They ain't no enjoy nothing. They can't enjoy nothing, man. What you got to enjoy? Getting beaten in the playoffs every year?
There's nothing than looking a grown man in the eyes, crossing him up, creating that little window of space, shooting a fadeaway jumper in his face, and you feel it go in. Yeah,
it's cool, but it's against a rookie.
And you turn back.
What's he got to lose? He
can't guard me.
Come on, bro.
What's he got to lose? He's made a name for himself. He's had the best,
what are you
season.
Talking about, man? Everybody talking on his name. Everybody.
He was gonna go to the first round. He was gonna go to the first round and get beat anyway. So now it puts even more pressure on Dame and CJ. Bro, y'all gonna go to the first round and get beat again?
That
Oh,
might
y'all
be
ain't gonna say
applicable.
together.
Hey, listen, that might be applicable for any other normal season, but this isn't a
No.
normal season.
Nah,
Dude.
that's how you look at it. That's how you look at it. Because it's
You
like,
get
okay,
in,
y'all
right?
won.
We'll see.
Only
That's gonna be a
this
scary
is
first
this
round match.
this, but of course, this could all mean everything if the Blazers end up winning the championship or even end up beating the Lakers. Then you can come to me later like, oh, remember that shot he made to go in to get into the playoffs? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, if it wasn't for that shot, but right now it don't matter because you're gonna get beat anyway.
We'll see. We'll see.
Hey,
All
look,
right,
man.
guys. We're getting it
You
there.
did it, bro.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Once again, we do have that extra bonus episode for our patrons out there. So feel free to subscribe. Links at the bottom.
About to talk about that WAP.
All
About to go.
right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Shout out Women's History Month.